Hello fight fans, welcome to Ruiz guys. And if you're new to this channel, click the like and subscribe, man. Subscribe. And if you're watching live, click that like button. I beg. So I guess some of you guys have watched the recent interview from the Unified Heavyweight King Ruiz saying that he wants those belts back. And we're gonna break it down. We'll break them down. Well, so. You know, Joshua looks determined. Joshua looks like a guy who actually, lost something, and he can feel it. You can feel it with the way he talks. Let's break it down, bro. Let's break it down, guys. Live and direct.
You're an autopilot.
This is instinct, autopilot.
Welcome to Road to Undisputed. Today what we're going to be doing is going through your fight June 1st you had with Ruiz Jr.
Anthony Joshua, fight number 23 for the 29 setting for AJ's US Launch Pad. He's going for it.
Shout out to Emmanuel Ocon.
There's been a lot of mystery surrounding this fight as a whole. So I want to ask you how you felt at certain moments and see if you can kind of almost relive it.
Yeah, no problem.
But before we get onto this, obviously you went to America. You were in Miami first and then New York.
Correct, yeah.
How were things in the build-up to the fight?
In the build-up, things are as they should have been. Training's like a lifestyle for me, so I never have an issue with preparation. If you put me and Ruiz in a machine, 9 times out of 10 I should beat him. And that was just his night. Yeah. He got the win, and we get to do it again at the end of the year.
I've probably watched this fight like 10 times already. And I don't watch fights.
This guy's watched it 10 times already, and I watched it almost 50 times, if I'm not mistaken, guys.
What's interesting with you saying that is, me beating Ruiz, you wouldn't have watched that fight again. So with this fight here, I feel like where I've been fighting for so many years, when I come into the boxing arena, it was like I was steamrolling through. So it was just, Josh was gonna fight, boom, knock him out. Yeah. So from walking into a gym to 3 years later competing at the Olympics, from turning professional to 3 years later becoming world champion, it seemed like this was already written in the stars. But I think behind the scenes, it's like the efforts and the education and the mind training that it takes to develop these skills or capabilities to be in that position are tiring.
When it's all said and done, the fans, most of them, only see a few clips of you training and then fight night.
Correct.
They don't see the hard graft, hard sparring. They don't see all of the background story. So to them, it's almost, or to a lot of people, it's almost like, oh yeah, AJ's fighting tonight, AJ's gonna win. But they forget there's someone there who's trained for you as well.
Yeah, who's waiting for their moment as well. And when it looks easy, they'll never really truly respect what it is that you're trying to achieve. And even myself, when it's going pretty well, it is what it is.
Let's have it right. There's no easy fights when you're a unified heavyweight champion. There are fights that are probably easier than others, but you still have to train hard to make it look so easy.
My purpose for that fight was, am I fighting Wilder next?
Yeah.
The purpose for that fight was, what is he doing next? It wasn't solely on winning that fight. Do you know what I mean? So this is quite an interesting situation we can talk about now.
You see, this I told you guys already.
So let's go for it.
I told you guys the purpose was about fighting Wilder next.
In the world for sports and entertainment, the mecca of boxing.
Usually when the ring announcer's announcing you, you don't look quite like that, which was a little bit just within yourself. Did you?
Emmanuel Cruz says,
No,
Anthony says he wants his belt back. Do you think he has what it takes?
there's no gain from
The
me.
fire.
I'm in it.
Of course he has it, bro. I mean, he's a unified. I mean, heavyweight champion. He's been there before, done that. So why shouldn't he have
We've just gone there
that
because we
stuff?
wanted to do big things in boxing. And the good thing is, even though any of my fights you come to, and what I've learned, even though I lost that fight, it's still a massive defining moment in my career.
Massive.
Every fight that I think you come to of mine, you'll always leave with something to cherish. But this fight, in terms of what it meant, there was no real gain in it. So beating Ruiz, I could be sitting here now and it wouldn't have meant as much to me as what it's going to mean to me to train for the rematch.
Were
Yeah.
you aware of looking like that?
No,
It's mad.
just felt so relaxed. Like, I know what I'm capable of doing.
Yeah. I was watching it and I was thinking he is either super relaxed or it's just like, or it could be one of those flat performances. But then round one came and everything looked fine.
Yeah, that's what I mean, because I know what I'm capable of doing. But in the terms of what the 1% are, they mean so much when you're at championship level boxing. Everything it meant to Ruiz winning is everything it didn't mean to me beating him.
Yeah. So he's coming in at 110%. This is his, he's just been thrown a lifeline.
It's everything.
And he has everything to gain, absolutely nothing to lose. You have, in truth, not much to gain and everything to lose. So it's hard. And when it's all said and done, you've been at the pinnacle of the sport for years, like winning the Olympics, going straight into like superstardom. So
Now let's get it on. We're about to fight. The bell's gonna go, and it's like, all right, cool. Let me go in there and do what I know I can do best.
So at this point, we know Ruiz is a counter puncher, but he's
Yeah, he
also a combination puncher.
He is, yeah.
At that point, I'm taking it, you're obviously like downloading some data.
Yeah.
What are you thinking from that first 30 seconds of the fight?
He can't keep up with me with my feet.
When you're throwing shots, he's obviously looking to punch with,
Correct.
which makes it a bit harder, but at this point in the fight, after this little combination here, that doesn't land obviously, but it was whiskers from both of you. Did you think, okay, I have to be pretty careful with what I throw because he wants to return immediately?
I have to set my shots up in a way that whatever I throw out, I know if something comes back, I'm ready to defend. Then it humbles the fighter who's trying to humble you. Yeah, exactly.
But having said that, you did still vary the jab upstairs and downstairs pretty well. And it seemed a little bit like business as usual.
Yeah, correct.
In a way, it was a very interesting first round, but still not much has happened yet. You're kind of understanding what he wants to do. He's trying to outthink you as well. Cool.
Let me see if
So
I can
round number
get
two,
someone in.
Probably,
Disclose the stuff.
I'm not sure if he comes out with more
You know what I mean?
velocity, but he definitely starts letting his power shots go early. I think there was a double left hook he tried to throw. His corner's probably saying, you know, like try and apply some pressure or something like that.
Yeah. In the second round, I heard the crowd booing.
Did you?
You remember that?
I don't remember that.
Someone told me there was a fight going on in the arena. That's why. You know, debut in New York, the crowd's booing.
Hey, so and going back to the corner after the second round, that's in your head. You're thinking,
Correct. And especially the week before, Wilder had knocked out Brazil in the first round. I'm fighting 2 weeks after, so let's go and handle business. Do you know what I mean? If I don't want to let the people down, I could cruise this fight.
yeah.
6 rounds, the beef weren't cooked yet. The beef was still being seasoned.
This round is like one of the most dramatic rounds in the history of boxing. So we have a beautiful right uppercut, left hook. And at that point, it seemed like, okay, you're such a good killer that immediately after he gets up and he's counted to 8, you go after him, you land a good right hand, snaps his head back, and it looks like the right hand's on the wall. We've seen this however many times. It looks like it's there.
Yeah.
And then it almost seems like on autopilot, he whips out a left hook, roll left hook.
Correct. And the first left hook catches me on the chin, which was fine. Then as he's gone under again, it's the one that caught me behind the head, and that's when all systems kind of shut off. And at the same time, it's boxing, so either you're going to know how to ride that punch or you're going to suffer the consequences. And from that shot onwards, it was really difficult for me to get back in the fight.
Do you remember how you felt? Because those big shots, definitely, like your head kind of scrambles, your brain's kind of like still trying to recalibrate. Do you remember how it felt?
The fight that I need to fight to beat Ruiz, I should be switched on 100%.
Yeah, that's true.
I had taken, where I had switched off part of my system, I knew I was fighting at 80%, and I knew that it was just going to be a bit of an uphill struggle. So mentally, I just know that I had to kind of keep myself in the fight and not try and overexert.
Ruiz will have to be very ready, okay, for the
slugfest.
for a rematch, because the Joshua he fought the last time is not going to be the Joshua he's going to fight the next. Listen, it's going to be something extraordinary. I tell you guys.
Again, and now it's just how do I now try and climb out of this battle again, which is a battle that I shouldn't be in against someone like Ruiz, in my opinion.
He tries to put some pressure on.
That left hook again.
Yeah. But you did a good job here of holding and just trying to buy yourself some time, but then the trading happens. Did you know at this point that you were hurt? Because you know sometimes you get stung.
Weak. Just the body.
Yeah, and
the
it's
body
not
ain't functioning.
responding as you know it should.
And that's why when all your blood, is pumped around your body, your heart rate's high, the events really coming in, honing in on you. Yeah. All the pressure starts coming together and you start really realizing and feeling every aspect of your training. I walk in the door, me and your trainers, you're going to say, yep, he's going to do well. Yeah. Big, strong, athletic. Now, that's training for the good times because we're looking at all the positives. Now we have to look at every aspect. Okay, and at this stage I could feel because I wasn't now the big guy, strong, that's going to come through and knock everyone out. I was the guy on the back foot. Now I start thinking, damn, I wish I didn't do this. Yeah. Man, I wish I would have done that and I would have felt better in this situation.
We get to the very end of the third round.
Yeah.
Fatigue obviously sets in, all of this stuff. We go down again, but it's the end of the round.
Yeah.
So we get to go back to your corner.
Yeah.
Me watching it right now,
at this point,
it's just like a dream, I have to say.
It's a fight.
Yeah. Exactly.
And it's in, we are now like in deep waters.
Yeah.
At that moment, is there still a part of you obviously that knows, all right, I've been here before.
Yeah, 100%.
I just have to make almost a little bit of nothing happen for a little bit and almost diffuse until I feel strong again. So he comes out after you in the fourth round.
If I would have come out with the same tenacity that I have here, you see what I'm saying? In the first round, I'm now 3 or 4 steps behind, trying to catch up. But my engine's fired. Now, if I would have been at the start line, but with the same engine fired,
just what you right now, like,
I would have been 3 or 4 steps ahead. But I didn't have that same one. Looking at this guy, like,
you were so relaxed.
I don't want to be in the ring with Ruiz. They're talking about Wild and Furious. This is road to undisputed, not road to Ruiz. Do you know what I mean? But now I'm on my job to get this 2-time heavyweight championship of the world. I need to get these titles back.
So in a way, you did in the next round, or even the next 2 rounds, I think it was, you did exactly for me what you should do in terms of just keeping him far enough away, but you still haven't recovered fully. Did it get to a point where you felt as if, I'm not sure if I'll ever get back to...
Yeah, but it's cool. I stay in there. I'll be honest with you, I don't know where I am.
You're an autopilot.
This is instinct, autopilot. But it's cool.
At that point, do you have that thing where it's just like, all right, we just need to find a way out, and I'm gonna find it some way in terms of I'm gonna beat him somehow? Or are you aware that this is gonna be like I'm gonna need some kind of miracle because
I don't know where I am. But all I know is that I'm in a fight and I've been here before. And every time he's knocked me down, I can get up. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't a problem where I was like flat on my back, where he's hit me with a shot that I just couldn't recover from. So I'm like, all right, just stay in there, keep fighting. This is my fight, stay in there. But my body was like, I was at 40%. Do you know what I mean? I'm not even in a position where I can be like, oh, I'm gonna take him out now. It was just a matter of fact to just stay in the fight, keep trading, stay in the fight.
Made sense. And you were still landing some good shots.
But that's what baffles me after the third round. Like that was, if Ruiz in the same position I was, how I felt in the third round, he wouldn't have made it to the fifth. It took him 7 rounds. That's what baffles me, because I went myself.
Well, I think you still had a very good poker face, because from where I was looking at it, it looked as if you were doing that thing that you did against Klitschko, for example, where you took a little bit, you just stayed until you feel like, okay, like I've got enough in me to go.
Yeah.
And that's what it looked like. It looked like maybe you were just
Klitschko's fight was a different meaning and feeling to what. I was already where I should have been to fight Klitschko. I was already where I needed to be mentally to fight Klitschko. I've gained more attention and more meaning from losing than I would have by winning to this guy.
And nobody would have thought that Ruiz Jr. would have played such a big part in the AJ story.
Correct.
And now we've got a massive fight on our hands.
Massive fight on our hands.
So you see certain mistakes that you made, but you're still replying with what you should reply with. You know, you're trying to counter his jab with your right hand. And then you land a right hand, go after him. So these rounds for me were pretty even though you were operating at 50%.
We're still rolling, we're still in
So
there.
yeah, I looked at round, I think it was round 5, and I thought, okay, like it looks like
Boy.
getting his faculties back.
Watch the next time I hit him with a left hook in the next fight.
Good jab. So it became a bit
See
of
what I'm saying with
a
that
jabbing war.
Yeah, counter with that right.
But it seems to be 2 boxers with no problems.
Yeah.
That's what it looks
seems to
like.
be.
It looks like it.
Yeah.
You said, why do I feel like this?
Correct.
Now, I didn't see that because
Yeah,
I'm
you're
there.
in the arena.
I'm in the arena.
Yeah.
Have you felt like that before?
No. I just think where I was hit on the side of the head, where I went starting at the races already, I just thinking, nah, man. And it was just too much of an uphill struggle at the time.
We now go into round 7. Could you feel the atmosphere in the stadium at this point, or are you just kind of in your head at the moment?
Pilot, yeah.
You landed a good left hand, but he landed one simultaneously and lands a flurry.
The right hand.
But then you come back and you land again, and then he lands. But obviously, because you've taken the shots in the top of
If you're watching right now, I mean,
like AJ, but you can't take.
click the like button, okay? And comment live.
Early doors.
Comment on the live chat so I know you guys are still alive.
They rattle the body.
They're
They
horrible.
rattle the body, yeah.
See, and when you're in the corner and the ref's talking to you, and you've kind of got a smile on your face.
So like my gum shoulder's out on the floor. Yeah. Okay? So I've walked back to the corner and he's counting, and I think he's still in the count. So he's like, walk forward. So I've walked 2 steps forward, and he's holding my belt, and then he's kind of pushed my belt back. So I've put my arms on the ropes. I thought he was gonna put my gum shield in my mouth. You call your corner over to rinse your. I've been in boxing for a long time, and then straight after that situation, where he's pushed me back in the corner, he just called off the fight. But my gum shield's not in my mouth, so if you haven't put the gum shield in my mouth and asked me if I'm ready to fight, how can you call off a fight when the person isn't fully? It's like telling someone he can't fight, but he's only got 1 glove on. You haven't given him the chance to fight, to call a fight off. And that was the whole point of it. Is like, for me, is even though it's an uphill struggle, I'm going to always get up and be in his face. Even though I'm struggling, I just wanted to get up and just kind of stay in as long as I could.
Yeah.
I'd rather have gone out on my back than the referee calling it off, but he has a job to do and we respect that. And that's just how I felt about the stoppages.
Yeah.
He should have put the gum shield in my mouth.
It's weird because it looked, you looked relatively fine.
Yeah.
Obviously you weren't feeling relatively
Yeah.
but you look, I mean, I remember like, when he called it off, everyone was just like, oh?
Yeah.
Which means obviously you looked fine.
Relatively fine,
Relatively fine, although it's not how you felt. You
But
were
but for me, you know what it
gracious.
is? Yeah, you gotta be humble in defeat. But it is what it is. It's like, how I look at it is, I take in L's, I know how to fight, and I know how I beat most of these top heavyweights. Yeah. So, until the day I stop, is the day they shouldn't fear me. Yeah. But until then, just know I'm knocking on everyone's door, and I'm coming. I've done it once, I can do it again. I've won, I've unified the division twice, become heavyweight champion. I've been put on my back, I've lost. I'm an experienced fighter, so we'll see what more I have to give.
You see, like, did you ever have a fear of losing?
Never a fear of losing. Never a fear of losing.
You've got the Ruiz Jr. rematch, and it's almost as if you can just put it all on the line now.
Every time I fight, it's going to be on the line now. It's deeper than Ruiz Jr. This is about my decisions as a man, my decisions as a fighter, my decisions as the only man in the ring, my decisions as who I want around me in my training team, my decisions of the partners I work with outside of boxing. This is putting it all on the line in terms of me as a person, because coming through the division from the amateurs to now, like, I've been kept tucked away. Finch ABC Sheffield, I've just been like, boom, tucked away. And now I need to expand my horizons and now put in everything I've learned, I need to take with me and say, well, now this is what I want to do. I want to unleash the beast. And I feel like it took a time like this, not like this, because if I would have won, we would have been sitting here not having this conversation.
Well, sometimes out of these things, or more time out of these things, you end up finding the answer for what you're looking for.
I don't condone it. I'd always say, like, don't go out there and think, oh, losing is good. No way. But if it ever does happen, always take the positive from the negative. What can you take away from that situation? And that's the most important aspect.
And that has been Road to Undisputed. Subscribe, like, comment. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having me.
Right, you had me.
Well, that was the unified heavyweight king of the universe. You know, been interviewed by JD Sports. Shout out to JD Sports, by the way. They're doing a very good job. You know, and what do I take out from all the stuff that the champ is saying? Listen, personally, I'm very. I have to say I'm sad about that. By the way, for him to lose alone makes me sad. You know me. But on the other hand, I believe that those belts, you know, are coming back, and maybe things were meant to be like this, because you could hear from Joshua saying, listen, Ruiz Jr. was not the main focus. You know what I mean? The main focus was Deontay Wilder. I was really hoping, you know, for that fight with Deontay Wilder. And mentally, Joshua was not there. Okay, Joshua was not there mentally. If he was there mentally, it would have been a different case. So, Ruiz Jr. came with a game plan, of which he actually, you know, executed well, properly, I must say. But on the other hand, if Joshua was mentally ready for Ruiz Jr., it would have been a different case. And also, remember, he said after he dropped Ruiz Jr. in the third round, he felt like, okay, that's it now. He might be done. Joshua is the guy that don't like to make excuses, you know what I mean? Especially when that happened. He's not a guy who made excuses, who came out and said, oh, I had this. You know, Deontay Wilder is a guy that always makes excuses. And that guy is a master of excuses. Joshua isn't like that. It is strange when you look at Ruiz Jr. right now. Let's take a look at Ruiz Jr.'s Bostrek, okay. Guys that he couldn't knock out or even stop. Let's take a look. Okay, his first fight, he knocked out Miguel Salvador Ramirez. Second fight, knocked out Ross Brantley. And third fight, he could not knock out Juan Luis Lopez Alcaraz. Okay, couldn't knock that guy out. This guy, you see, this guy has about 27 losses. 27 goddamn losses. Okay, and Original could not stop this guy. So all of you guys who are saying that Ruiz will beat Joshua in the rematch, I hope you're ready. Okay, I hope when it's time. Okay, when it's time, don't change your mind and say, I knew Joshua will win the rematch. No, don't change your mind now. Because looking at the guys Regional could not even knock out, including this guy right here, Juan Luis Lopez Alcaraz. By the way, let me look at the live chat right now. We have Erosa or Morgue there. So good evening, bros. We have John Huffy there. So evening, bro. Salute, bro. Respect. You guys should comment. I mean, this is a guy that Ruiz Jr. could not knock this guy out. Can you believe it? Ruiz Jr. He dropped this guy. Enough he knocked this guy out. We won a distance with Juan Luis Lopez Alcaraz. I've never actually heard of this guy before, and he's from Tijuana. Okay, Baja California, Mexico. And made his pro debut back in 2009. Okay, now has 27 losses on his record. Okay, a total bomb. A guy me, I said I go knock out if I go knock this guy out. Me, if he knocked that guy out, like one of us. But the original couldn't do it. So all these guys happy in the original, but especially the Water fanboys, and all these what is the ADBC guys, you know, just be ready. Just stay ready. Stay ready for the rematch. When Joshua is mentally prepared for Ruiz Jr. Then when I go no see me water pass fire. Okay, let's look at if his fourth fight was against Luke Varg, a guy who had no wins. Okay, and only fought 4 times and retired. See, Ruiz Jr.'s record was filled up with bums. Okay, bums. And my Skelly, he fought my Skelly in the 5th fight, and he knocked him out. A guy who only had one win at that time. You see his career, his record now, 7 losses. And okay, the guy retired. He didn't retire himself. Okay, the last time he fought, the people Ruiz fought, those guys, they're not even active anymore. It's crazy. This guy has been knocked out by many people. You know, so very straight. Now he fought Raymond. Oh, my namesake, Raymond. Oh, what happened to Raymond? Raymond won a distance with him. Raymond went to distance with Ruiz Jr. When I'm not seeing here, Raymond Lopez won a distance with Ruiz Jr. Let's look at it. And this guy has 13 losses already now. You see? Are we not seeing it right here? The last time he fought was back in 2016. You see, I keep telling you guys, Ruiz is not a special fighter. He just has some fast hands. That's it. That's it. That's what he has. Other than that, this guy is not a special fighter. He could not even knock out a guy like this. Listen, he couldn't knock out Ramon Lopez. I thought that bomb. You know, a guy that got killed by Rich Power. Rich Power was, I know this guy, Rich Power. I know this guy. He was good. I have to say, he was good. Right. Is this still active or no, inactive? This guy was good, but something fucked it. I don't know what happened to his career. I know that guy, Rich Power. Rich Papa knocked that guy out, and Ruiz Jr. couldn't do that. Now wow. You guys should click that like button right now. If not, if you are watching this video right now, I'm live, click the like button. Alright, click the like button. Let's get this video up to 10 likes. We have 6 now. Let's get to 10 likes, man. Then he fought Francisco Diaz, who he knocked out. Again, already listen, all bombs. He fought KZ Arnold. He knocked out. He fought Alvaro Morales. He knocked out guys that are bombs. That guys I might say would knock out as well. He fought Angel Herrera. A guy. Wait. Alvaro Morales. He couldn't knock Alvaro Morales out. Let's look at Alvaro Morales' record right now. You see? You can't just see it now. Alvaro Morales, 14 losses. And Ruiz Jr. could not knock this guy out. Let's see who knocked out Alvaro Morales. Deontay Wilder. Okay. Deontay Wilder knocked this guy out. Okay. So one of the guys that knocked this guy out. And Joe Hanks. Wilder and Joe Hanks were the only guys to actually stop to knock this guy out. Deontay Wilder, the master of bomb himself. Okay. Very interesting. Oh my god. Angel Herrera. Okay. Angel Herrera fought Angel Herrera, and he won a distance with it. Angel Herrera had 6 wins, 4 losses, and 3 draws at that time. Let me look at it right now. 8 losses on his record. 8 goddamn losses. 8 losses now. And when was the last time he fought? 2014. The guy's inactive. All those guys. Let's see. Did he knock him out? No, I don't think so. You couldn't knock. No, wow. Oh my god. So only one person knocked this guy. Let's take a look at who knocked him out. Eugene Hill. Hey, what happened to Eugene Hill? This guy was very good. This guy was very good from Texas. Eugene Hill. I heard the name. What happened to the guy's career? What happened? Last time he fought was back in 2016. All those guys are missing from the heavyweight division. Eugene Hill was very good. Maybe he got overweight and I don't know. You know, it was very good. It was very good. Remember that. Hill. And who is? Let's take a look. Only one person. Only Eugene Hill was able to knock that guy out. So, yeah, he knocked out Willie Bloomfield. He could not knock out Teron Johnson. Teron Johnson, can you imagine? Teron Johnson is one of the weakest heavyweights ever. One of the weakest heavyweight ever. Teron Johnson. And Ruiz Jr. could not knock this guy out. Ruiz Jr. could not knock this guy out. He could knock this guy out. It's crazy. Teron Johnson might be a cruiserweight, by the way, if I'm not mistaken. A pumped up cruiserweight. He fought Homero Fonseca. And you know, well, he could not knock him out. Original couldn't knock him out. Yeah, I always tell you guys, this guy is not a Original is just got. He's an opportunist. I have to say that. We have to keep it real. You go look at Jesus record. You know, I'm so listen. It's very it hurts, when you think about it. But I know all fights are different, but anybody who does Joshua, just remember, when Joshua knocks this guy out in a rematch or beat this guy out badly, I don't want any of you guys to come here and say, "Oh, I said it. Joshua was gonna we beat this guy. Joshua beat this guy." Don't say that, because a lot of you guys are not giving Joshua a chance right now. You guys are not giving him a slot of a chance against Ruiz Jr. Forgetting that this guy became a unified heavyweight king of the universe, okay? Under 25 fights. Surpassed Deontay Wilder. And all of a sudden now, Joshua is... we're gonna get his belt back. We'll get his belt back. That's for real. We must get his belt back, and we will. That's for sure. Yeah, who was he couldn't knock out? Let's take a look at it. He knocked Joe Hanks out. Joe Hanks, this might be a worst of Joe Hanks. Yeah, it's a worst of Joe Hanks. Worst of Joe Hanks. Joe Hanks at his prime was a very good fighter. I have to say that. I mean, the worst of Joe Hanks, that's what he knocked out. And so, and yeah, and he couldn't knock. Wait, Sahel Liakovic. Yeah, Sahel Liakovic is good, but he could not knock him out. I'm not gonna blame him. I'm not gonna fault him for that. But this guy is good. It's good. It's got a very good chin. His chin is solid. Sahel Liakovic. What? He couldn't knock out Godfrey? He couldn't knock this guy out. The guy now has 15 losses. And only 2 people have been able to knock him out. Let's take a look at it. Jordan Chimel knocked this guy out. And who knocked this guy out? And Joe Wesley Nofri. Okay, Joe Wesley Nofri. Okay. Well, he now has 15 losses on his record. When was the last time he fought? All these guys are just missing. All these guys are actually pumped up cruiserweight, to be sincere. These are pumped up cruiserweight. These are not really heavyweight. But, these are actually pumped up cruiserweight. Rafael Zubanov. The guy I call one of the worst heavyweights ever. And Ruiz Jr. could not even stop this guy once. This guy should have been the easiest guy, okay, the easiest to stop. Other than that, Juan Lopez, this guy is the second easiest guy to stop. But Ruiz Jr. couldn't stop this guy. Ruiz Jr. couldn't stop this guy. He couldn't even stop this guy. You guys see it. Whenever I say Ruiz is not that good, people come here and say, "Oh, you're just hating on Ruiz." No, I'm not hating on Ruiz Jr. I'm not hating on the guy, but I just feel like he's a good fighter, but he's not that good. He's not an elite fighter. He's not elite. He's a good fighter, but not elite. Not elite. Then yeah. He lost to Joseph Parker. He went to distance with Franklin Lawrence. Those guy. This guy's a cruiserweight. This guy's actually cruiserweight. It's crazy. So ever since this guy lost to Ruiz Jr., and what happened? He stopped fighting or what? Where's this guy? Ah, man. Wow. Ruiz Jr. could not knock out guys that you and I would knock out. We won. Listen, I boxed before. Not that you guys will say, "Oh, this guy," but nah, I boxed before. I know my power. I know my power is scary. You know what I mean? I know that, but I'm not heavyweight. But I know I do have some power for sure. I'm not praising myself, but I know I have some great, some deadly power, because I remember at one point when I was not back in Nigeria. Okay, we had a street fight, street ring. You know what I mean? Like a ring in a street where everybody had to compete and all those stuff. I know what my left hook did to one guy's face and his jaw. You know what I mean? I didn't fight too much. Yeah, I grew up in the street, but I didn't fight too much with my arms. You know what I mean? Or with my fist, because it was different growing up, man. It was different, and it was all about. I'm not gonna say life now. We're alive, so there are things I cannot say here. So, all those chema where they watch me before, I say, yeah, no good, to know. That's why I'll just say something and leave something. You know, back in the days now, we used to go to war, you know, fight, and I was very stubborn. I mean, yeah, it lost to Joseph Parker, and after that, he knocked out Devin Vargas and fought Kevin Johnson. He couldn't knock him out. Kevin Johnson, a guy that Joshua blasted out, you know, was not back in 2015. Yeah, and so I have to say Joshua's mindset was not there. I have to say that Luis Ortiz win. Okay, Luis Ortiz win. Okay, was by luck. Okay, just was a fluke. I must say that. Not right now. Joshua, after listening to what Joshua had to say and actually cross-checking Ruiz. I said Luis Ortiz. Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz guy, not Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz is already 60 years old. You know, and that guy actually avoided Joshua when Joshua offered him the fight. You know what I mean? You know, what the reason why Joshua went to fight in America, okay, let's take it back a little bit. This is why Joshua went to fight in America, you know, was because if he wanted to, you know, take his brand overseas, you know what I mean? Or we know that Americans already knew who Joshua was, but listen, Joshua revived the heavyweight division. Americans needed a savior, and Joshua went there. Like, whether you like it or not, Joshua's loss actually brought a limelight to the heavyweight division in America, because remember, before that, nobody cared about heavyweight division in America. All those guys that say they care, all those ADBC guys, they only cared about Deontay Wilder. Okay, they had no one else to actually look up to, because they see Deontay Wilder has power, because they see Deontay Wilder can actually punch, and because they see Deontay Wilder is a WBC heavyweight champion, they just jumped on the bandwagon. Because I remember back in 2016, none of those guys that I know now thought good about Deontay Wilder. I mean, they actually talked about Deontay Wilder. They were not hyping him up. It was when Joshua came into the scene that they started doing other stuff, and Joshua managed to get all these belts. You know, IBF, you know, WBA, WBO, IBO. He managed to get that. You know what I mean? So let me take a look at the live chat right now. Adeligan Opeyemi says Ruiz go yeah win. Definitely may go yeah win. Don King Namani says, well done, bro. Shout out to you, bro. He said Joshua go kill him for next match. Joshua he go collect Weller. That guy he could knock out Juan Lopez. Are you kidding me? Juan Lopez, in my opinion, I'm not just bragging. I'm not bragging, but I'm saying I would knock Paul Lopez out right now. I'm just gonna tell you, I know people who can knock him out. People who are not even heavyweights. Juan Lopez is he's a total. When I say total, he's a zero fighter. Zero fighter, not even D or W level fighter. It's a Z level fighter. Z. Greenland says that's why they say styles make fight. No, listen, styles make fight, okay, but none of those guys, okay, none of those guys Ruiz has fought are in the level of Joshua. None of those guys. Nah, I know when they say styles make fight, I understand that, but in this case, it's not. Ruiz might have a different stature than Joshua, but that does not mean he beats Joshua. That's just the fact. Joshua was not mentally there. Joshua himself is beginning to admit it. You know what I mean? Beginning to talk about it. You know what I mean? So, but listen, bro, I'm just telling you right now. That's no styles make fight. Ruiz Jr. is not up to the level of one of Joshua, and him talking BS right now, he's just gonna make it worse for him in the rematch because Joshua is gonna be mentally prepared and 100,000 ready to actually smack him left right. Listen, those fast hands are good, but you might have fast hands, but what about timing? Joshua is gonna time him and catch him again and again and knock him the fuck out. If it doesn't knock him out, you're gonna see Ruiz's face all swelled up, all messed up. You know what I mean? This guy actually just made Joshua, you know, angry. He just made him angry. Not only that, he made the lion mode. He's going to make the lion mode, you know, of Joshua reactivate itself. And you know what that is. Klitschko fed it. Joseph Parker fed it. Go look at Joseph Parker's face after the fight. Working fed it. Everyone just has for all fed it. Regina didn't feel it because Regina acted like a nice guy, behaved like as if he you know, he's a fan of Joshua. I didn't actually know the guy was a snake, but after the win, just looking at things, I must say that guy is really a chameleon. A real chameleon. Don King Namani said Ruiz is a bomb man. Sonny E, shout out to Sonny E, says good evening, bro. I love your program. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Very soon you guys will get to see some upgrade. I'm gonna show my face, you know. We'll show my face. You know, with age equality and talk and, you know, go live like this. Because right now I don't want to show my face right now with this cam that I have. It's not that good. So when I have my stuff fixed up, you guys are gonna see some improvement. You know what I mean? In a jungle. Nathan Day say AJ's talking in Lion Roar in an interview discussing and going over his fight with Ruiz. Yeah, man, bro, that's for sure. Best Ari Henry says hello from Nigeria. Too much, brother. Our Nigeria Athens they go for that side now. I mean, don't we'll be see wait at there, but very soon we'll wait at there. Well, Michael Parry says yes, so Luis go really hear him. And so he go that Ruiz he go hear him well, that's for sure. AJ will be fully ready for him, big time, definitely, bro. Abraham Oladejo says good job, bro. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. It is support. Abraham Oladejo again saying watching you from USA. Thanks, bro. You know, I mean, as USA as USA, by the way. I've heard some stuff in the news, all this killing and all this stuff. I don't want to go political, but it's just sad to see people get killed. You know what I mean? So I just hope the world can come to this. Some people can come to their senses and know that If you don't like someone, okay, let them be. If they're not actually threatening your life, or threatening threatening your keys, or threatening your family, or threatening, so just leave them alone. Let them be who they want to be. I mean, so, but it's scary. It's crazy because some people are very, very wicked. They have hate in their heart. You know what I mean? Just like in Germany. You know what I mean? There are some people. There are some Germans who are racist in a way, but they don't tend to portray it. I know them. So when I see them, I know that. I saw one was in the last week here. He looked at me in a way and spat on the floor, and I went to meet him. I said, "Listen, if you did that because of me, just be careful, because I go punch your face on this morning. If you do it, I go punch your face on this morning." And this guy I'm talking about is about 6'7" guy. You know what I mean? The guy for Colette Weller. Abraham again said, "Bro, AJ will kill that effing guy." Walter Anasudu says, "Blessing BBC, love you and love your show. Respect, bro. I love you too. You know what I mean? I respect everyone. You know what I mean? All over the globe. You know what I mean? It's all love for me with everyone, because I think without you guys, there will be no. There will be no me. There will be no me. You know what I mean? And also, all the plan that I had for this project. When I started, it was like a joke. So it was like a joke. Or at the end of the day, it became a reality, man. And to see it grow the way, listen, even if I had 1,000 subscribers, okay, even if I had 1,000 subscribers, it would have been enough for me, because my aim was just to get the message out there. The message was to make Nigeria, okay, Nigerians, underground fighters, realize that, listen, there's a platform who support them, because I felt like Nigerian fathers were not getting it, you know what I mean? So they were not getting, actually they're not getting it, even till now. When they get to some certain stage, that's when they get it, when they get attention. And although recently, those people who have actually promoted, guys like a Jagbana Pochi, they've turned their backs on Nigerians, but I hope they regain their sense, I hope they regain sense, man, because I had Pochi's brother on the show a few days ago. I must say, he's a very nice guy, and I wish Ajagbana Pochi were as educated. Education is not about going to school or being a graduate. It's also about having common sense and knowing how to talk and when to talk and how to reason, and not to actually throw shades at other fathers from your country, or inside your country, something like that. One Zimbabwe or Zimbabwean, however you want to say it, say, "Oh, a portion of Jabba can say whatever they want. Yeah, I can say whatever I want, but I can't." Listen, Zimbabwe is not Nigeria. For two different countries. Zimbabwe not reach Nigeria level at all. Zimbabwe, they might talk about their bad country. Yeah, I know something is going on right there. The economy is fucked up, all the stuff. You know what I mean? But Nigerian economy is not like that. And also, Nigerians are very passionate people, so we tend to want to support each other. So if we see someone who is not actually being proud of the country, or trying to diss the country that made you, made your family, made your generation, then it becomes a problem for us. And that's what it is. You know what I mean? If I was an ass leaker, I would say, "Oh, since I have contact with Apochi, let me keep the contact. Let me keep the contact. Let me just be like a puppet." Nah, BBC is not a goddamn puppet of anyone. I'm not a goddamn puppet of anyone. Okay, I keep it real. Because at the end of the day, if you say the truth, if you speak your mind, you still die. If you don't speak your mind, you still die. Then that's it. Like I say, Kingsley Shekwebe, Shekwebe Says watching from Indonesia. AJWiki.FAT guy. Well, that guy gets speed, but Joshua is going to punish that guy for sure. For sure. He will punish him. Michael Parry says, my brother, them go shame. If them fuck up with you, punch your face. No time more. If you don't come drink Niger water, you're too much, my brother. Keep it up. Winners. Man, this guy, you make sense a lot. You make sense, man. I have to say that, man. That was actually reasonable. Actually reasonable and sensible, and also very intellectually spoken. I have to say that. You guys, 70 people watching now. I bet when I click the like button, we'll take this thing far, man. By the way, what are your thoughts? What are you guys thought about the, about our new guy, Christian Ekene Timothy? Let's take a look at our brother right here, Christian Ekene Timothy. Let's take a look at the guy. I mean, some of you guys have seen it. This guy right here. How do I say now? You guys should go. Go follow this guy right here and follow the guy. Okay, follow that one. The new Nigeria be that one. You know what I mean? The guy on the new Nigeria be this one. This guy go do wonders. And I'm hearing rumors. Okay, rumors. And Eddie Hearn might be interested in this guy. So very nice. Is where he trains. If you see someone training in this place, you know that person dedication. His dedication is off the roof. That guy is known as Christian Ekene Timothy. You know what I mean? He is assigned to LPMG boxing. Nessin Ayelabowo, you know what I mean, is the founder of MPMG boxing management company. And Nesayela, you know what I mean, I think I should have him in the show. I already interviewed him before, but so he's 22 years old. Is 6'9". Okay, 6'9". Weighs about 255 pounds. So this guy is a monster. When I say monster, not monster, he's raw. Okay, he might be raw, but he will learn. You know what I mean? He will learn very fast. So let's support our. I'm gonna go follow the guy for Instagram. You know what I mean? Let's grow the guy. You know what I mean? No. He's back. Right now. He's still in Nigeria. He's still in Nigeria now in Lagos. But in 6 to 7 months' time, he will make his pro debut. I believe that if things go well, he might be in America. You know what I mean? He might be in America. He might make his pro debut in America. And if he links up with Eddie Hearn, the zone might get him, and that will actually, be nice. You know what I mean? So, the unified heavyweight king of the universe. You see how this belt? Look at this belt. They look very well, very good on him, and they look good on him. You know what I mean? Look at it. And you would look at Andrews Jr. with the belt. The guy look like saying, Jeffrey say, why not to UK? Because Nessa Yelabowo he's an American, he's a Nigerian born, American born Nigerian. He was born in America, in Brooklyn, to Nigerian parents, and he resides there. He managed there, so he has not really transcended his company into the UK, or you know what I mean. But if he links up with Match Boxing, Christian or Christopher might go there, you know. You know what I mean? It might go there and to fight on one of the matchroom cards if everything goes well. But I still have to interview Nessia Ilabo. I think I will message him on WhatsApp soon, you know, to tell me when he'll be free, so that we can get his thing done, man. He can get it on and talk about what's going on, because he's also the manager of or not your day Equadime or Ewadime. Yeah, Nigerian born in America, okay, or Nigerian American. You know what I mean? And when you say Nigerian American, people might think, okay, a guy that got naturalized or has a dual citizenship or something like that. So let me show you guys. LPMG Boxing is doing something great. Okay, LPMG.com. If I can find it, yeah, I don't know, but I think so. Oh, I cannot find it. Let me go through it via Instagram. LPMG. Yeah, LPMG Boxing. Okay, it's LPMG Boxing. So this is it. Yeah, well, how can I get it? Fighters. So this is the fighters right here. Another idea what it meant. Oluwaseun Joshua Wahab, this guy, very interesting guy. Isaac Ibo, yeah. I don't know what happened to this guy's career. The guy is not active enough or something like that. Who's this guy? Rafael Mensah from Ghana. Oluwaseun Wahab, Joshua Wahab. Wow, this guy is very talented, I must say. I interviewed him once. Who's this guy? I think it's new. Rematch Niyazov. Might be new. Good. So we don't have .z Kemet. I have to say, listen, I'm not disrespecting the other fathers, but I feel like this guy, Oluwaseun Wahab, and yeah, this guy right here, this guy, I think I know this guy, Habib Ahmed. Interesting. Anyway, guys, bless someone from another time. We did the dog say, may I try? May I have vermouth? So this is a PMG right here, and this is our guy, our Ninja bro, Christian, aka Timothy. So go submit, go subscribe to my other YouTube channel at Rayblog Media, and follow this guy on Instagram. Support us. Let's support our fathers, man. So it's nice to support our fathers. But as for Joshua, is gonna get us back, whether the devil like it or not. So thanks for the support so far. Appreciate it. And follow me on Instagram at Boxing Block Center right here. I mean, the king. And on YouTube, on Facebook at Boxing Block Center, and on Twitter at Boxing Block. Stay blessed, stay hungry, stay humble, guys. Thanks for joining me. And listen to the music. Love in Chinese.